This is NASA's final flight of the Space Shuttle Endeavour on May 16, 2011. And of course, NASA has the Earth globe curvature. And here's the other side, but now watch the curvature change and become concave. You can now see the reflection of the fisheye lens in the window. Let's have another look on one side of the apparent globe Earth. Then within moments, we'll be looking at the other side, which is impossible. And now it changes, becomes flat, and now concave. Why is this happening? Obviously because of the fisheye lens. Let's get a better understanding of what's happening and what we really should be seeing. Here's a close-up of the left intertank with the stringer lines to add reinforcement. Notice that the upper stringers are convex. The lower stringer lines are concave. And now as the fuel tank detaches, we can see it leaving, and shortly after we will see the reflection of the fisheye lens in the window, and here it is. So the fisheye lens is designed to have no distortion or zero distortion in the center where the black level line is, and then above the blue lines represent the convex lines that are curving upward and outward, and then the red lines are the concave lines, their direction where the lines bend downward. And so wherever the frame of reference is for the lens, the image above the level line will create the convex and below will create the concave effect. So as we see here, the phony Earth curvature is simply the area above the midline or level line of the camera frame, giving the illusion of the Earth being convex. But then when the horizon, actual horizon of the Earth, goes below the midline or level line, then it creates the concave illusion. So let's create our own model here using the top of this Robinson map. The top of the map will represent the horizon of the Earth, and we'll move a fisheye lens up so that the center line or midline, which would be the center of the fisheye lens, is rising to the level of the horizon of the map. When it does, there is no distortion and we see a level line, a level horizon. But then if we keep raising the level line of the frame, it starts to create the concave line of the horizon, which we just saw in the Endeavour video. It's the same effect. So when a camera's middle or level line is oriented above horizon, we see convex distortion like this. When the middle level line is oriented below like this, we see the concave distortion, and there's the fisheye lens. All right, so now let's see what effect the fisheye lens would have on a sphere or globe. We need to know if the effect would be the same. So, using the same equipment, the same fisheye lens app, on the globe, we notice that as the center of the level line goes below the horizon, we do not see the same effect. We don't see the concave effect right away. But notice really carefully, notice the compression of the curve of the globe or sphere. It maintains the curve even below the horizon or midway of the level line. Notice that shape there. This is what happens when a fisheye lens is filming a sphere or globe. This did not happen when the horizon was flat. This only happens when the horizon is curved. So very clearly we see that when the apparent horizon from a globe shape goes below the center line of the fisheye lens, we see this exaggerated barrel distortion that we don't see with the apparent horizon from a leveled planar shape. We should be able to see this over and over if the Earth is a globe. So let's watch and see if we can find this exaggerated barrel distortion. There's a level at horizon and concave. No exaggerated distortion like a globe or ball should be. Let's keep watching. None. And looking at another, level at center, concave, none. And let's look at this clip that actually has the sun in frame, which is beautiful, and pause it right here when the level line is at center, lined up with the horizon. Of course, the reference of the camera is tilted, but the center level line is at horizon, creating the level effect because there is no distortion here. So this is where our eyes can see the truth. When the level line is at horizon and we see no distortion, we see the Earth is level. So we can understand and know factually that when we see video of a fisheye lens showing the apparent convex and then momentary flat and then concave effects, we can know that we are looking at a level Earth and not a globe.